And we are back with another Black with No Cream podcast. New episode every single Wednesday and Sunday. I am your host, Ben Haggerty, aka Ben Real Verse World. The episode that you're currently listening to right now is actually last week's episode. And if you want this week's episode, it'll be available to our Patreon supporters. Not only can you get 1 week early access to each interview we release, but you can also unlock a bunch of other dope-ass exclusive perks like discounted merch. We're about to come out with that. Giveaways, events, so much more. But the most important part is you'll be helping us build the best motherfucking educational platform and community for content creators that has ever existed. So open up your motherfucking web browser right now. Go to jointhehomies.com, patreon.com/blackwithnocream. If you're trying to support, be a homie, pledge a little bit. It helps us. We love that. Thank you. Today is Sunday. I'm recording this. I'm going to edit it real quick and upload it tonight, so you'll hear it today. I was just thinking, instead of reading off my script that I wrote, I could just kind of tell you how my day's going so far. My mom just FaceTimed me. She told me not to swear on the podcast as much. She thinks I swear too much. I don't think I do, but she thinks I do. She thinks I swear kind of excessively. So I'll try to tone it down today and not say the F word or whatever as much, at least in this intro. I just recorded some stuff yesterday for the Rock Nation brunch, which is cool. And Beyonce just put out a video on her Instagram, and it's already got 4 or 5 million views in 2 hours, which is nuts. It was a good day. So yeah, that's just kind of my recap. Hope your week's gonna be good. All right, cool. Let me get to my script that I wrote so it's more organized, because obviously when I go and riff, I just never make any fucking sense. Today's guest is the legendary drummer Boots Greene. I met Boots while we were out on tour with Beyonce and Jay-Z. He's been drumming for Jay for a few years, and he is a monster. His career is insane. This guy has been touring all over the world with the biggest artists in the world, an insane laundry list of people. When you hear his roster, you're gonna shit your pants. And my takeaways from this podcast are to be ready to take risks, trust your instinct, and just be ready to go for it. Thanks to Boots for coming in and jumping on the episode. I appreciate you, my brother. If this is your first time tuning into the podcast, you're probably wondering, what does Black with No Cream even stand for? Black with No Cream is a private content creator group fueled by caffeine, or at least I take my coffee black with no cream, but you can fuck with any type of shit you like. Oops, I'm sorry, Mom, I swore, my bad. You can have any type of caffeinated product that you like and still be a part of our community. We're a free private group on Facebook, open to creators of all kinds, aka if you make videos, if you're a photographer, if you do marketing, management, editing, dancing, etc., 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 all creators are welcome. Our private group has been growing rapidly. We have a ton of members working together by sharing content, asking for feedback, passing tips and tricks along to each other with the goal of pushing each other to become the best motherfucking content creators on earth. And you can join our group if you want to by going to BWNC.com/join. We would love to have you. Please join. That'd be great. All right, that's it. Leave us a review on YouTube or iTunes so they know we're lit. Get some new merch. We got that coming pretty soon this week, actually. If you want to be the first to know about the merch and get automatic discounts and early access to the podcast, go contribute to the BWNC movement at jointhehomies.com. Showing us your support on Patreon means the world to me. Thank you to everyone that's pledged so far, and anyone considering, you guys, for real, thank you very much. Thank you. Enjoy the work week. Keep creating. Make sure to tune in every Wednesday and Sunday for a new Black with No Cream episode. And without further ado, I bring to you my interview with Boots and the most epic podcast intro ever created right motherfucking now.
Attention.
If you stop this podcast recording at any time, you will die.
I don't want to die.
Do you want to live?
Yeah.
You have 24 hours to share this podcast with 5 people or you will die.
I'm kidding, you won't die. You're just weak shit for not sharing.
And the winner of the best motherfucking podcast goes to...
Black with No Cream.
What do you think?
It's so fucking dumb and so fucking Ben Haggerty.
I knew you would say that. And we're back.
Yep.
That's enough of that. With another Black with No Cream podcast. Boots Greene's in the house tonight. The infamous drummer of Hova.
Come on.
Fucking been traveling with you for the last 7 months. Something like that.
Something like that. I don't even know, but it's been a long time, bro.
Yeah.
I don't care. It's been a long time.
I've had the honor of knowing you for the last 7 months, maybe.
There you go.
We got to hit the road together. For the people that do not know you, I'll try to put a little cliff note thing in the beginning before we do all this shit.
Okay.
But let people know who you are. Where you from? What you do? What you about?
Hey, man, this is Boots Greene here, you know what I'm saying, on the Black with No Cream.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm from Philly and representing 215, and I'm a professional drummer, musician first, but drummer. Just out here doing my thing, man.
Yeah.
Killing the game.
You have been killing the game.
I'm trying to kill the game even more.
Philly Philly, you're currently in LA on a little business trip. Would you call it a business trip or just a creative trip? What are you doing out here?
That's a good one. Creative trip.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I never say that. I usually say like business trip, but it is a business trip.
Right.
But yes, creative. That's where I'm at, man.
What's the week been like for you?
Bro, I landed Saturday, right? And crazy. I land Saturday, and I run into some people from the tour.
Yeah.
That was dope. So it was like, tour ain't even over yet. Shit's still going on. I'm here with you. Shit's still going on.
I know, that's true.
But
damn, you can't escape it.
Nope. That means something's coming though.
Yeah, that's true.
how I see it.
Damn.
But I land, I see them. Shout out to Slick and Hob and Deja and Q, you know.
The squad. Yeah.
But I saw them. Next day, I got straight to moving. Like, met up with my homie and artist Britty, was really known as King Shaw. Go pick the mixtape up.
Yeah, I was just gonna say,
go get that thing. It's crazy, y'all.
And for anyone that doesn't know all these people's names, these are people that we're on tour with. These are dancers, band members, like some of the illest people in the game that are doing this shit.
Yep.
Britty just dropped his project. I meant to text him. I was gonna text him at like 3 a.m. and tell him that the fucking project's fire. I finally now just got to listen to all of it.
Thank you, bro.
I've been trying.
Real shit.
You guys killed that
Thank
shit,
you, bro.
which you had a big hand in. We can get to it later.
Yeah,
but
I mean, well, where was we at just a second ago?
Saturday,
right. So back to Saturday, because we're going to get back to that.
Yeah, right, okay,
But
cool.
Saturday, shit was dope. And then next thing you know, I meet with my homie out here. Shout out to Ryan. Basically, he looked out and was like, yo, you can come stay at the crib. You know what I'm saying? You can use my car.
Right.
I got you, bro. I got a studio on the side. So I'm like, what the fuck? This is crazy. Like,
That's
you know what I'm saying?
a
Like,
scenario.
that was crazy. Like, God was just like, listen, I told you to go over there.
Wait, you didn't know this before you got to LA? That just happened?
I knew like a day or two before.
Word.
Because when I landed, I'm going to be real with you. I'm like, you don't know somebody if it's still going to be good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, he really like let me use the car and shit. Like, so that happened. Then it's like, shit just started coming out of nowhere. I was like, yo, I need to do. First of all, me and Britty, King Shaw, we started doing music.
Yeah.
We picked up where we left off at, starting on the next album and mixtape.
Right.
Shit's not a game.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, yo, I gotta get some photos done. He was like, all right, let me hit up Sean. Who the fuck is Sean? Sean comes over. Next thing you know, me and Britty taking photos at like 11 at night.
Right.
I'm talking about within like an hour.
Yeah.
All right, cool. That's dope. Random. Then next day comes. We have what is it? I shoot a video, my own video in Calabasas. I was like, someone was just like, damn, I got a record. I was like, this shit, like this go hard with this area.
Yeah, right.
So I was like, yo, hit my man up, bro. Let's take my phone.
Yep.
And let's just go with the stabilizer and shit. Let's get these shots.
Yep.
That's done. Same night, I go and meet with who did I meet with? Oh, I went to a studio and met with some OGs from out here.
Right.
Just to play some music. Good times. Then today and shit is like another video, more photos. And then I did a session. No, I'm sorry. Go back. Then I met this guy from this thing called Jam Card, which is huge right now in the music community.
Jam Card?
Jam Card.
What is that?
It's basically about like for musicians. You know what I'm saying? Like basically like it's like Instagram for musicians.
Oh, word.
Literally just for musicians. Like,
That's dope.
It's not just for, but it is for musicians. And it's a huge thing. This is the shit.
Wow.
Like this is like 2 or 3 years from now.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's
like
the way to
musicians
connect.
might not even have to be on Instagram because that'll be their shit.
Is it a place for musicians to go shine and show off their work, or is it a way for people to go there and see, like, find each other familiar musicians in the area that you could like connect them?
All of that shit. Literally. So it's like it's
just
community.
like the Tinder of fucking musicians.
Yo, that's crazy. Beautiful way to put it.
Right.
Yep.
Got it.
It's like you go there, you might land in New York or somewhere and be like, yo, I'm in New York. Anybody trying to link?
Right.
Or I'm in New York. I'm looking for a gig. Anybody? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Anything.
yeah.
And people really respond like because it's that.
Right.
It's not like a world of just people and shit.
Yeah.
You DMing somebody.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
no, you just put a post. Hey, anybody here?
Right.
Next thing you know.
It's like message board style. Like if you go back in the day, that shit was always like how you did it. Like looking for this, looking for that, boom, it's on there. And if someone, it's Reddit, it's the same shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's a cool way to look at it.
But so yeah, bro. And after that.
So what, you hit him up through that? You found him through the app? This dude that you met up with?
No, that's the guy. He's the
the
Jam
guy
Card
that
guy.
did the fucking
yeah,
thing.
shout out to Elmo.
Wow.
He's the guy that did all that shit. So
Damn.
he's like, I met with him today. We had a good little Thai meal, just chilling, talking about some musician union shit.
Yeah.
And just moving forward. and helping the next generation. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, because shit's crazy. But then after that, studio session.
Goddamn.
I'm like, oh shit. Okay, I'm moving.
Yep.
And as I'm coming here after the studio session, my homie hit me. My OG hit me like, yo, so how's LA treating you? He just left today. Yo, how's LA treating you? I said, bro, I'm moving out here next year. Fuck all that. Like, ain't no more like keep flying and back and forth. I'm like, I mean, I got to do it, to get my shit together. But no, bro, I'm out. I'm like, LA is the place to be, man. Like, I'm loving it. I'm literally loving it, bro.
But your excitement for the amount of shit you're able to get done in just a limited amount of time, it is exactly what I expected I would get when I moved to LA. Like I saw the unlocked possibilities of connectivity, community, literally trip into the right people. That shit happens all the time.
Real talk.
From being in Philly though, Philly's like fairly large, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like everyone knows where Philly is comparative to Cedar Falls, Iowa. Most people don't know where the fuck or what happens there.
Hey man, it's all right. You're from there. We know you, man.
Yeah,
you're good.
I know. But what's the difference? What could you accomplish there? Or is it harder? Like, is the community so small that there's only are you very limited to what you're able to accomplish there? Or, like what is what's the issue there? Like, I still feel like that's a big city, like to be able to pull some shit off. Yeah. But or is it just mainly like fuck flying and having to come here all the time?
No, I think it's just musically in Philly, there's no drive there anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like I told somebody earlier, the real last musical artist to come from Philly was maybe Jill Scott. And I mean that as far as like musical. Right. You got the roots. The roots are always the roots. But it's like, as far as putting music out from Philadelphia, Jill was probably the last one. And then you get like, you got Meek, but that's not, no offense to Meek, but that's hip hop. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like Jill shit's more whatever. It's musical.
Musicality, right?
And I just feel like when you even try to do shows there, the crowd's not really, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of artists that I play with say that, sometimes Philly is kind of like hard to, to entertain. Right. And I get it. I've seen it. I've been a part of the artist, and I've seen the reaction. I'm like, damn, this is my city. Like, what's the move? And there's no like real musical movement going on in Philly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really see, there's like no festivals like that. There's no, of course you got Made in America. Right. What the fuck? You can't get that every day. So it's like, you don't have no festivals or anything that's really bringing the arts and the creatives together. It's like, people are doing a lot of shit on their own. You know what I'm saying? It's like out here in LA, bro, I see so many, first of all, something every night. There's something happening every damn night. It's something happening right now. Right. And I'm like, it's just amazing to know you can get up and just be like, damn, let me go do something. Right. And you can go do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think Philly just don't have that drive we used to have back in the day. Like, we had this thing called the 5 Spot, the Black Lily, we had Warm Daddies. We had certain spots that was like, cats was going to, and it was like, yo, this is fun. Right. But, now it's overshadowed with this, the strip clubs and, you know what I'm saying? And the clubs, and it's like, nobody wants to hear that shit no more.
Scott Storch from Philly?
Yeah.
He's from
Uncle
Philly,
Scotch.
Right?
Uncle Scotch.
Uncle Scotch.
That's what he loves Scotch. Yeah. But no, Uncle Scott's he's from Philly.
Yeah. We were doing some project with him, and I had to sit there. My friend interviewed him. It was for just for writing purposes, but I shot it all. And he told this extensive story about just for this writing purpose of it. Wow. But hearing that shit, I was like, this man lived a wildest life. Yeah. Period. The wildest life.
Wildest and one of the dopest too at the same time.
For sure.
Like, can't lie about that shit. He was living, bro.
And he died and came back. That's some wild shit.
How?
I don't know.
What the hell happened?
Kicking the drugs to the curb, bro.
Yep, that's true.
And Paris Hilton.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
oh my god.
That'll fuck you up. So I feel you. That makes sense. So like, as far as, because I want to dive into like how you got to where you are today and tell your story. But
of course,
what would be a plan that you're gonna set? Because I know a lot of people struggle with this too, and I did it the same thing when I was back home. I was doing music and all this shit. We were making music, playing music, doing all this stuff, and I was always like, "Yo, we gotta go to LA." everything's there. The possibilities are endless there. These people are there. This person's there. I just saw that this person lives there. Like, we could connect with any of these people at a fucking Chipotle.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
that's real shit too.
Everyone's always like, yeah, let's go. Let's do it. But no one ever really did it. Like, I wasted a lot of time waiting on a lot of people.
Okay.
And I had to find a way to pull the trigger on my own to be able to say, all right, fuck it, I'm moving here. So, like, what is a step that you're going to put in place now? Even though this is like a new realization that you want to live here. But what would be something that you're going to try to put in effect so that you can kind of make it happen? Like, you said you were going to do it like next year. What's the plan in between then?
First plan is to move out this motherfucker.
Just come.
I'm out. You know what I'm saying? And that has to do with literally and physically, like, doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying it, I'm speaking it, and now I got to do it because I feel it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's the one thing. I'm going to take action. I'm going to literally, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, pack my shit up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm getting the fuck out of here. Yeah. But it's like,
I guess for me, mine was like I knew when I come, this place is fucking expensive. So to me, I and I've said this before on the podcast and shit. Like, I was like, all right, cool. I had this weird little side gig at home where I was making some money doing some shit with Google, and I would like make a little bit, and I was like, all right, cool. This is kind of adding up. So if I could create a budget for myself, because budget's everything, especially when it comes to these projects, you learn that real fucking quick. If I could come up with like 10K, I could come out here and blow that shit in 3 months, and that's like my trial period. So I wanted to at least, I was hoping I didn't have to blow all that shit, but like that was my gamble. I was like, if I could do this, all right, cool. I could go out there if I have to get an Airbnb, if I have to do all this shit, if I can't find work or if whatever it may be, fuck it, it's over with.
Right.
And that was like one thing I did. So I worked really hard for like 3 months, figured out how to get the money, got the right camera shit I needed, and did it. And that was my way to go. Like, but is there something like, do you have to look for, like, as a drummer, as your profession, and also rapping and doing music, like what is a way that you would come here to try to instantly find jobs? Because the music community is different. Like, I started learning just being around you guys, like the jam sessions and shit like that. It was really like this DIY experience that we would like, I would notice, and you would think it, like, for some reason, I don't know, like if you go out with like Ashley, Kimmy and them, like been dancing with B forever, and they go out to the club and there's like this whole like typical bottles, this shit, DJs, all this shit. But when you go out with the band's sitting here fucking going up on stage with local dudes that are just, and women that are pulling people up, just come up here. You guys are sharing shit. Everyone's playing music. I was just like, that was such an experience, but it was so DIY where it's like very niche and like, I don't know, it's an interesting arena that I don't know how that works. If that makes sense.
Man, no, yeah. Well, coming over here, to be honest, is like, I think it's going to be easier. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a straightforward dude anyway.
Right.
So I'm like, I'm gonna come over here with a budget or not.
Right.
I'm just coming the fuck over here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I believe honestly that something is going to happen.
Right.
And it's the timing of this shit. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, like once I get here, bro, just like you said, like the jam sessions or you know, doing certain things, like talking to my companies and people that I know, and really getting with these people. You know what I'm saying? Not on some just like, oh, yo, I'm here, man, in LA, enjoying LA and shit. It's like, no, I'm coming to work.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Campaigns and do different things. Like,
because it's still fun within that shit to me. We doing this. You know what I'm saying? This is work, but it's still like, we're going to have fun. This is me. It's Boots and Ben. Like, that's a show. Boots and Ben.
Boots and Ben.
But
coming next year when Boots moves to LA.
But it's like, you know, it's just dope how you know, if you know, like if you know the energy that of some place you've already been, and it's a great energy. You got to figure out ways to just stay in that shit. Like, all right, let me go back to that energy. Not let me go back to, no offense to Philly, but it's like, I don't want to go back there because that's draining my energy.
Right.
I come here, that shit's like, energy just pushing me. You know what I'm saying?
Plateau there, like, or here. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. And it's like,
sky's the limit.
I'm just really on that tip, bro. Like, it's time to just move. It's time to like really, really budget. It's really time to like plan and just go. Yeah. Like, simple as that.
I'm with that.
I'm out.
Sometimes people just need to hear that because they're like, fuck it, I just gotta do the same fucking thing. That's my goal,
bro. Crazy thing is, I be telling my ladies sometimes, I be like, yo, you need to like, don't nobody do this though, please. But I be like, sometimes I be like, yo, you need to just quit your job, and because she hates it, like hates it, like you know what I'm saying. Like some people just be like, man, I can't, I'm tired, I don't want to go to Monday, I'm tired, whatever. She fucking hates it. Yeah, and I'm solely opposite because I've never had a 9-to-5. So I'm like, yo, listen, I'm a different breed. One, I'm an Aries, so I'm always on I'm ramming straight the fucking head. You know what I'm saying? I'm fired. I'm all straight. I'm burning shit down. We out. But my thing is like, I've never believed in, and it's just me for a deep second.
Yep.
I've never believed in jobs and 9-to-5 stuff, in the systematic shit, because most people have dreams, right?
Yep.
And they have goals, and it's not what their fucking job is right now. Simple as that. So my thing is, how do you get to your goal or your dream? If you're doing something that's taking away 8 to 9 hours or whatever of your day and your life, and you got kids and other things to do, you're never going to get to where you want to go.
Right.
And I always felt like she has so many things, you know what I'm saying? So many visions and dreams and goals. And I'm like, yo, I got you.
Let's do it.
Be the fuck out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to take that. And I'll be hearing people on YouTube, and I went to a couple of seminars and shit, or I read a couple of books, and it'd be like, I took the faith, leap of faith, you know,
every time.
Corny quote type shit, but it's the truth.
It's every time.
It's like, if this is something you see, but you working for someone else that's getting way more money than you, you're helping their vision, one.
Right.
We ain't doing shit with yours. They like, whatever, we don't care about you. Sick? You're sick? Cool, you're fired.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like, people are scared to take that leap of faith because it's like, oh, I don't know if I can pay this bill next month or this. And it's like, listen, the fucking bill ain't stopping. But at the end of the day, your goal and that shit is still annoying you.
Right.
That's not stopping either.
Yeah.
So it's like, what do you do?
Yeah, it's terrible.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's like you have to find your solution or ways to eliminate those barriers so you can push forward. Because that shit, I felt that same way too. And like, I know some people can be found in more blessed situations than others, and I know some people are stuck there.
Yeah.
Like, literally, there's no other option. If I stop doing this, this will happen.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Real shit.
But if you have the luxury, or if it's just a fear, like, how do you get rid of the fear in your head? You know what I mean? Like, how can you do that? And I think that sometimes it just comes with jumping. You know what I mean? Like, you just have to fucking
It's the same thing as, like, you know, you was a kid, you got, you know, the roller coaster or something. You didn't want to get on it the year before, but this 1 year, you was just like, fuck it, I'm doing it. I know I'm going to be happy and screaming and crying, but I'm going to do it. Like,
I did that when I turned 30 years old, bro. And at Disney, dog.
I wasn't there, but I did hear about that. I'm happy for you, man.
I fucking hated it.
I'm happy for you, bro.
It ended up being dope, though. But you're right. Like, you just have to commit. That's it. Commit. But I mean, also come up with a plan. That's why we're talking about, like, that's why I'm interested in, like, all right, cool. How do you do it? But it's also, you know, just different people have different traits. That's it. You just have to lay into it. So let's dip back. Early years.
Go ahead.
Talk to me about growing up. You know, were you always playing? When did you start fucking with drums and music in general?
Okay, we make this quick because that's gonna be a long one. But I started playing in church, and I started playing in church like 10 or 11 or something like that.
Right.
I always went to church, but I started playing like 10 or 12 or something like that.
What, they had like drums there that you could just start like learning on? Cool.
Yeah, I mean, there was a drummer there. Actually, my dad was a drummer before me.
Really?
And then when I got older, it was other drummers that started coming. But I got on. I finally got a chance to play, and just started studying other drummers and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Got a little better here and there, and I really took it serious around like 13 or something like that, 14. And just started really, really looking at, like, this is when like VHS and all that was out, of course.
Yeah.
But looking at VHSs and looking at, you know, when DVDs started coming out, this type, like just looking at so many drummers and just like, man, how are they doing that? You know what I'm saying? How the hell are they really doing that? Like, playing wise, you know? And I learned. Thank God, I learned without teaching, without lessons.
Never had lessons?
Never had lessons.
Damn. Did your dad?
Nope.
Sick.
It's just gifts. You know what I'm saying? God-given gifts, man. And, you know, like I said, I just started, like, learning that shit. And, like, okay, damn, I was like, I can play. Like, I go loud. Like, I started realizing I was mimicking the shit.
Yeah.
And then just understanding that music is in me. It's just rhythms and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just in me. But you got a little older, 15, 16, started playing for this huge gospel artist named Richard Smallwood. He wrote like millions of hymns. Like, he's like a real like composer. You know what I'm saying? Like, he writes for orchestras and shit. 15.
From Philly?
No, he's from DC, I think, Washington DC.
Right.
But I started touring with him at like 15, bro. 15, 16, at the oldest 16. Touring with this man. It's my first time on a plane. All that shit. Like, I was making $175 a show.
How did he find you?
the musical director at the church I was playing with.
Just
At the time, he just asked me like, "Yo, you ever go on tour?" I was like, "No."
Do I look?
What the fuck?
Man, you see me here every
right?
Sunday.
I'm
What do you
here,
mean I
nigga.
go-
I'm in school. Nigga, I ain't going to school. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, that was dope because I'm still in school, and this man asked me to really go on tour with the gospel artist. Like, I'm talking about, bro. When you look later on, you look it up.
Yeah.
He's really that.
Damn.
Seriously, he's like the number. He's up there. He's up
Yeah.
there. But that happens, whatever, and then
He's taking out. You're getting paid. Going
I'm
on
getting
tour.
paid, bro. I'm getting paid $175 as a kid, and like $35 for per diem.
A
You know what I'm
day.
saying? A day. What?
How long was the tour?
Well, we never had tours. We always had like
Just
shows.
one-offs type
Yeah,
thing?
but they were like back to back sometimes.
Yeah.
Like it was times where it was during the weekday, so I wouldn't go to school. Motherfuckers was like, "What? Like where you at?"
Yeah, and making money, bro.
Making money, bro. So
That's
that
crazy.
happens and shit. That's dope.
Well, your dad's like overseeing. Like, are they just like, yo, fuck it, go?
Then my dad was like, "Go."
He's like, this
He's
is
like,
it.
"I know you going, but you.
This is what I trained
know
you for,
ain't
son."
stupid." Right. This is your time.
yeah, this is your time.
Like he knew I was going to be straight. You know, going out there. First of Yeah.
Yeah.
all, the musical director was real cool.
Yeah.
So he knew I was going to be straight, and then everyone out there was adults, and they just loved me as I was like I was little boots to them.
Yeah.
So that was always straight, and then 18, my real first big gig is Jill Scott.
Oh shit.
Got that gig, and that was the first time I go overseas.
Damn.
To like Scott, what was it? Scotland somewhere. It was Glasgow.
Yeah. Right.
First place, bro. I'm like, okay, what the fuck? Like 18 with a passport with Jill Scott touring the world, like United States, and then
Oh, that was a full tour with her.
Full tour, easily. But I did like 2 years with her. I played with her like,
Oh shit.
like 2 years.
But how did between that? What were you doing that got you put on with her? Were you just playing like now shows and like local shows, or was it always you were touring with the gospel dude?
Yeah, always playing with him.
So
and I mean,
she
it was
found you through
it
him?
was always stuff in. That's what I was saying. I got to make it short because it's a lot, bro. Like,
you can look
and
at
to let
it.
you guys know, I have a book out. It's called.
Oh, there you go.
The
That's why.
Instrumentalist. Yeah.
I was like, why is he skipping over
Yeah, I'm
this
sorry. You know,
information?
I didn't want to be this because
No,
I'll
plug the book,
be here.
bro. Plug
but
the book.
The book is called The Instrumentalist. Boots Greene, The Instrumentalist, and it basically entails all this shit.
I like
with
that.
more.
Yeah,
but,
I like that.
Is it,
How the fuck do they get the book?
it's everywhere. Niggas have fuck
Amazon,
what,
all
buy
that?
books and shit, all that.
When'd you put that out?
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Dope.
I'm doing another one.
Yeah.
Yep. Want to write the next one? I'm thinking of calling it. Boots Greens. No, not Boots Greens. It's not like
Right.
fucking collard greens, but Boots Greene.
Boots Greene.
Right, Boots is Greens. But Boots Greene, Life of Life. And the reason why I was saying that or thinking that, I don't know for sure yet.
Yeah, right.
But the reason why I was thinking that was because like we all have a life, but I'm like most of us do not understand our life. Period.
Right.
Like real shit. Like everybody, a lot of us just really don't know what's our real thing and reasoning for being here.
Right.
We love our shit. We have hobbies. You know, whatever. But yeah, that's another story.
That's super
So the
interesting.
other book is out too. You can get that shit.
Right.
Now back to the story.
Yeah, right.
18 with Jill, and that shit was dope because she was like, she was helping me out on the love with some chicks. Trust me when I tell you this. I told you I was
She's
gonna
your
tell you, I was gonna talk to you in some real shit, bro.
Yeah, that's dope.
But she was on some like every night she'd be in the mic like, ladies, he's only 18. What? You know they was like, he's only 18.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I'm in his.
He'll be
I'm
at
on-
the merch tent all night long.
Bro. So that's like, it was just dope to be a part of that as far as
How
like.
big was the band that you were
That
with?
was a huge ass band.
Was
it? Was
it?
like a 1, 6, 7, 8. It was like a 10,
Yeah,
11
wow.
piece band, something like that.
Right.
She had a full band. Yeah, it was a full ass
And
band.
you were the only drummer?
Yep.
Nice.
And I mean a percussion player, but
Right.
only drummer. Shit was awesome though.
She found you through
Now,
that
yeah,
dude?
she found me through this guy Pete Kuzma, who I had a trio with. We had a 3-piece band, and we were at Jazzy Jeff's studio,
Oh, shit.
and we were literally in the studio just playing around and shit. And she walks in, and she was like, "Oh, you know how you doing? All about, you know." And she was like, "You know how to." No, she's like, "You sound good. You know how to play a song from my album or something?" Or no, you know any of my songs? And I was like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
I know all your fucking songs."
Right.
Now he's her musical director. He starts playing one of the songs from the album and shit. I'm like, let's go.
Just start playing?
Start playing. Bro, she looked at me like I was crazy. She was like, oh my God. Like,
Yeah.
this little kid knows how to play my shit.
Right.
No exaggeration. she was like, I thought she was joking. She looked at Pete and was like, can he go on tour? And I'm sitting here like laughing and shit. Like,
yeah,
what?
like, no,
like,
you
shut
have
up,
to,
yo.
By this point, you have to have a drummer. You have
whatever.
You know what I mean?
And she did have a drummer. Her drummer was one of my favorite drummers. His name is Eric Tribbett. Amazing.
Wow.
But he went on. He went on and played for some more people, whatever. And it just so happened she was looking for a drummer.
Wow.
Got the gig through that, bro.
That is
After
fucking crazy.
Pew, like Tommy Davidson. Pew.
Damn.
Bro, gone from there. It was like, it went from Jill to like Khalees to like who was that? I'm trying to think. I might not get the chronological order right, but it was like Jill, Khalees, Kid Cudi.
You did Cudi.
Mm-hmm. Did Cudi.
Man.
Who else was it? Trying to keep it. Bro, it was crazy. Hold on. And I think after that it was.
Your life is funny.
I think it was for I think it was Pharrell after that. I think it was Pharrell.
These are all tours.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever
tours and shows? Period.
You never do any like in studio recordings?
Nah, not with none of these people.
Yeah, right.
And then it was Common.
God damn.
Excuse me. I played for Patti LaBelle.
Jesus Christ.
Weird shit. Like that was just sporadic. Like Patti LaBelle, I got a call for that shit. Okay, cool.
What the fuck?
Who else was it? Shit, bro? Floetry. That's me. Sorry. Floetry. Who else was it? Okay.
Who else on my fucking list?
Right. Who else on my shit?
Who else did I do? These are full tours too. This isn't just like a 3-day thing. Yeah. It's like you're doing like months.
This is work.
This is a lot of work.
And it honestly keeps going, bro. Puff, Snoop,
Jesus Christ,
Wiz. I know it's more in the book.
This is my favorite part about these podcasts. Is I can learn shit, even about my friends. Like, learn shit. Every
I love
day.
stuff like this.
That's fucking.
That's why I was like, bro, when what's his name was on here talking about Puff.
Yeah.
That's funny. Speaking of that shit, since we're on that real quick.
Yeah.
Quick story.
He did something similar to you?
Who?
Kato? Or are you talking about when I had him on and he's like, yo, this and that?
Yeah, Puff's, that shit was crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Quick story. I'm trying to make it quick.
Do it. Do your thing.
We got called to do, I played for Puff twice too. We did 2 tours. But the first tour I did with him was for that group he had, Diddy Dirty Money or something like that. Or Dirty Money. It was like 2 chicks.
Yeah.
Did that. That was cool.
Right.
First time I played with him, right? Dude made me sit with him for 45 minutes. Like me and him.
Did he? Puff.
Sean Puffy, Daddy Combs, him. That's my man too. Yeah. OG, my man.
Right.
But he's like, yo, he's like, everybody go to lunch. He's like, I just want to sit with you and go over some stuff. Bro, we went over like intros and outros to each song. We went over like accents over his vocals. Like he wanted me to do certain stuff over his vocals.
Wow.
It was like the craziest time in my life in a sense. Because usually artists will just say like, lay back or no, or I like that or whatever. He was giving me like.
He's like, do we have a cowbell?
Right,
get this guy a cowbell.
Bro.
I want the cowbell when I say yeah.
I said, oh, ding. This dude is crazy.
Wow.
But he's really sitting in the chair like.
He knew what he wanted.
Right in my face. Me and him. Everybody go ahead to lunch. We eat after. I'm like, all right. But, so that was the tour. Now, this is the crazy tour. The beginning of, this was the Bad Boy reunion tour. Mm-hmm. I got called to play with a double drummer, 2 drums, whatever. And won't say his name. But long story short, I don't know. Did you see that thing yet? Did you see the
doc?
The documentary? Did you see that?
Yeah, that's the one with Mary and everyone. Mm-hmm. Yeah, right.
So
I watched it.
It was one part with my face. When he walked in, he was like, he heard the music and he was like, "Y'all sound like a wedding band." And the camera caught me and was like, I was like, man, this is the funny thing, right? This is the crazy funny thing. So the other drummer was playing all that time because I was playing percussions on these songs he was playing.
Right.
So I'm like, the camera caught me at the perfect time because it looked like I was playing the drums.
Yeah.
And I was fucking up.
Yeah.
But he was fucking up.
Right.
Tremendously.
Yeah.
And then the next day,
You watch this shit when it comes out. What the fuck?
The next day, I get a call. Puff let me go. This is real shit. Yeah. Puff lets me go. Okay, cool, whatever. I was like, what's funny? I already knew that was coming. because I was like, I felt like he bombed us in general. And Puff was already, cameras everywhere. He was already in his bag. Like,
right.
What the fuck, y'all?
Yeah.
Cool, whatever.
I'm shutting down the studio.
Right. I'm shutting down the earth.
Right, earth.
So I go home.
So this is before the tour starts?
Yeah. Definitely before the tour starts. Definitely. This is like rehearsals.
But he makes this assumption from the actual moment when he was like, you guys sound like a wedding band, and he's just picked
period.
you as like you're the one that started this?
Both of us.
Oh, I thought you meant like he saw the footage and saw your face.
No. He saw me. I mean, he saw us. He heard everything live and decided to fire our asses.
Right. Oh, so the other dude got it too.
He definitely got it. He got the can easily.
Right.
So yeah, I go home for like a week, and I get a call from my homie, and he's like, "Yo, they got another drummer out here, but they didn't want you to come back." I was like, "What?
Yeah.
Why?" He was like, "Bro, it's not cool." All right, whatever. And the funny thing is, I just played your tour before this
already.
Excuse me. You was totally fine.
Right.
So you had to know it wasn't me. Right. You just was in your bag because there's everybody there, and you just went off of your anger and just like, fuck it, everybody
content.
Go. Right.
Get that fucking content.
Cool. I come back, land the gig, and long story short, me and Puff cool now. Like on some like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He even apologized to me.
Wow.
Real man to man shit. He
really?
came to me and was like, hey man, he's like, my fault about the mix up. Excuse me. He's like, I understand it really wasn't you. I just want you to understand that I really didn't think like, I was like, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
Like I really was already on like, man, he ain't fucking care. He came to me as a man, yo.
That's dope.
That's what gave me way more respect for that man, yo.
That's
way
crazy.
more respect.
Nah, that's some real shit. Mm-hmm. Wow.
Real shit.
I love that I got back-to-back Puff stories, like some gems right now.
Yeah. He's the OG, man. He's the OG, bro.
Holy shit.
He's the OG.
You've covered so much fucking ground.
I got you. You need me? I'm here.
I mean, I'm saying in your life, my friend. Like, you've done a lot of shit, bro.
Man, look.
But yeah, I appreciate you being ready to go.
Bro, we can talk for like 8 days about my life, bro. I've had a lot of shit. That's why I had to write the book and writing more because it's like I can't. I want to reveal shit. I want to tell people some real shit. Like people think it's easy and it's, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's all fun and games out here, but it's like, man, it's fun, but it's still real life as you're moving, and it's like I just want people to understand what I went through is something you can go through. Yeah. And this is how you not go through it. Right. In a sense, you know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
If you don't want to go through it.
This is a lesson you learned in the first book, or this is what you're doing with the second book?
Second book.
I got
in the first book, it is more so like those are lessons I learned then, you know what I'm saying? And this book is like
some new shit.
Shit, I'm older and I'm still fucking learning. Like, you know?
Yeah. Like, I don't think we stop.
No, not until you're dead. I think you probably stop me like until you're dead.
Yeah. Yeah. So what, like, back, getting started touring and becoming like that guy, like, is there anyone representing you for this shit, or is it just kind
of a manager or something?
Yeah.
Nope.
No one's saying. So, like, how did you were just guessing, like, as far as like, oh, I gotta figure out a rate, I gotta figure out whatever I need to like make my stance
and ask questions, man.
Yeah.
You have not because because you ask not. So it's like I literally would. One, I would listen to. I observe a lot. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm around a bunch of people, old heads that's been in the game, I may pick their brain, but sometimes I might catch them talking about something, and it's like, oh, that's okay. That's what they did. You know what I'm saying? Or they be talking about a situation, and they like, damn, man, so and so played me with this, and they'd be like, why he played? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because there's got to be something, right? Like, and I just try to figure out shit to move forward and to just help the next, you know what I'm saying? Literally help the next generation. Right. Simple as that.
God damn.
Like, it's not, to me, it's not rocket science, bro. Like, I did have my moments when I was younger, like playing with Jill. Coming back home with shit. I'm never a flossy guy. Like, this right here, this is an agate stone. Oh, yeah? This is an energy stone. So you're supposed to go to the water, like, every few days or weeks or something like that and release the negative energy that it's absorbed. Because it, it's a positive energy. So it's like, I wear stuff like this. I went on Jill, came home. People thought I was automatically on the big head shit because it's like, oh, he 18. You think he the shit because he home. He got new clothes. No, motherfucker, that's cool. I got money now. I can buy some new clothes.
Yeah.
Like,
please let me.
Please let me.
And most of that shit was probably free anyway.
Bro, that's the funny thing. Yeah. So, I don't know, man. Like, I've lived and I've grown to learn, like, damn, I got to show these people how you really do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's so much dumb shit that we blinded by. It's like, you only got to do like 3 things. Like, for real. Like, that'll make your life better. Because people don't get that reciprocal shit, basically, which is karma or energy, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
Everything you put out comes back. Period. You want to put out some dumb shit, dumb shit's coming back.
Right.
You want to put out some dope shit and help people, I guarantee you somebody will call you within a few days and be like, yo, here you go.
Yeah.
But whatever it is.
Right.
But I guarantee it. Same with me. I'm telling you, this visit alone made me see the real of speaking it and really like moving on it.
Right.
Because motherfuckers love using I talk about this shit every day. I keep seeing it. Well, motherfucker, what you doing to do it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What you doing to go get it? Like, you can see it all day. Nigga, I see Calabasas all day in my, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, damn, I just shot a video on Calabasas.
Yeah, why not?
Now it's like, I just motivated myself.
Yep.
I can fuck around and move here.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But it's like, I feel like that's a thing that we need to just keep moving to each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you can do it, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can do it, yo. Don't worry about that. You can do it. And I think these are the small ass things and the reasons why we're not succeeding. You know what I'm saying? Because we're so worried about the dumb shit.
Yeah.
Dumb shit that you don't even want. For real.
We get like trained to think that way. You know what I mean? Like by the way we are raised, not by like our family per se, but I'm just saying the surrounding and the community and society. Like the way they build it up. You have to do this to do this. You have to do this to this. You can't, don't do this because that's crazy.
Yep.
Every time. Like,
because it's that.
Why is it always that?
Like, how do you feel about it?
And,
does it feel
you
crazy?
start, the worst part is starting out, I think, as like, when you really, like for me taking the plunge into this shit, I felt like outcasted in a way. Not when I moved to LA. I think moving to LA was the first step in the right direction for people back home to like not feel some type of way about like, man, Ben's really just fucking not doing a real job out here in Iowa. And like, he's just kind of doing some video, photo shit, music, blah, blah. Doesn't really make sense to me. I work every day, blah, blah. I'm sitting here like, you have fucking insurance? That's dope. Oh, you got a house? That's dope. And I'm like I was living at my parents' house and shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? And like,
real shit.
All that stuff adds up. It just distracts you and makes you feel it. That's the part I'm talking about. That feeling and I understand how it fucking steers people away from just committing to shit because they're like, well, maybe what they're doing is right. Maybe I should go figure out my 9-to-5 situation, and maybe I should do that because I get everything I need, and I'm good for fucking 60 years. Bro. Sucks.
It's crazy, bro.
Sucks.
but it's real.
Yeah.
Shit's real, and it's self-motivation.
Yeah.
Shit starts right there because anybody can tell you all that shit all day. You know what I'm saying? You can watch motivation videos. You can go to church. You can go to mosque. You can go wherever the fuck you want to go. But it's literally about you physically being like, damn. Like, I ain't gonna lie. The other day, I was like, damn, man, I ain't work out in a minute.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nigga, you in a Holiday Inn right now with a free gym. Get your black ass up and go work out. Like, seriously, you know what I'm saying? Just go run and just go do something like 30 minutes, bro. It ain't deep. Like, but I'm like, small shit like that, because we get so accustomed to first thing we do when we wake up, bang, right on the phone. Who I miss a text from, who I miss a whatever from, what did I miss? And it's like, this is the funny irony of what I get about this. I had to make myself do this shit. You wake up in the morning and you're looking backwards.
Yeah, what did I miss?
That's some crazy shit.
That's hilarious.
That's some like funny, psychotic shit to me though. When I thought about that, bro, I really thought about that like, damn. You literally look back on purpose on some like, I went to sleep, I prayed that this thing would change, I prayed that tomorrow be better, or whatever the case is. And you really wake up and be like, first thing, you don't even get up and go pee nowadays. Motherfuckers first thing because they shit is right next to them now. Right. Or it's on the charger across the bed. But it's like the first thing you do is Instagram, text message, whatever. Right. And it's like, yo, my nigga, you just started your day. You just went a whole 8 hours backwards into, now you feel the same way you did because now that person probably responded to your text. Probably like, well, fuck you too. Now you're like, oh, fuck you.
Yeah, you're angry now.
Your whole day is mad.
And you probably stayed up late trying to cool down.
You see what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, bro, I put that in my mind now because it's like, of course you're going to look at it, but doing something different. Like,
try to shift it up a little bit.
You know what I'm saying? Get up and go work out first. Or get up and go, I don't know, cook or something. But it's like, Go back to that shit later because at least you'll keep yourself in that positive shit. Like, all right, I got to move forward. Simple as that.
Yeah, totally. God damn. So
what about you, man?
What about me?
Let me ask you some damn questions for a second. How did your ass get started on this shit? With video like this? Like doing
the
this
podcast
stuff?
shit?
No, man.
Oh, just creating?
What the hell made you pick up a camera?
Skateboarding, I think. Probably. I mean, earlier than that, it was just like seeing, I don't know. See, I don't really know what it was. I know my dad had like some sort of like VHS camera at our house or whatever. So I just always had it. Like he would film like the holiday party or whatever, you know, a family get together and shit. And then I think it'd just be there. So I get to do it and I'd see what a zoom does. And I'm like, that's fucking incredible. And then you just, you know what I mean? Like, and I would just film shit. And like, none of it made sense. When I was a kid, we started making movies. Yeah. None of it made sense. I don't know where the footage is. I don't know what we did. I don't think we knew how to edit. So we were just shooting movies. Yeah. But like, I don't know, but then when I got into like skating and shit, like I was like, oh cool, we out documenting this and then making edits and like I'd start learning that way. And then with music, like we need shit for our music, so I do that. And then I don't know, it just all kind of like blended. But I talk about it in my book, so no, I didn't. I actually just did a podcast. I had my friend Andrew who did Chris Brown's doc. I had him interview me because people would be asking me that question a lot. So I'm like, all right, maybe I could just lay it out. And I did some, you know, I just had him walk me through a lot of it. So it was cool thinking about that shit because it's actually crazy to like how I got to where I am now or whatever. And I'm still like at the very beginning stages, you know? So, but it's cool to see like all this shit I've done to get to this point. You know what I mean? And that's crazy.
I heard a little bit. I think I did hear a little bit. Matter of fact, yeah, I saw the clip. I saw the clip of that. Did you post it on Instagram?
Yeah, probably. I think I posted a snippet of it.
I did see that, bro. I saw the clip of that. I got to see the whole Is there a whole
Yeah, I'll send you a link.
Okay, yeah.
When you're bored on your flight, you can download it.
How long is it?
It's like an hour.
Come on with your damn
2 hours.
CNN ass.
No, that's what these are. These we're already at 43 minutes, bro.
No, that's dope. Seriously, I fuck with it. Don't get me twisted.
I mean, we could do my first podcast. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I did a 3-hour long podcast with my friend Justin, and that shit could have easily been an hour and a half. But I was so nervous that I was like, "Am I doing it right?" I had a whole list of questions, all this shit, and we were talking about him working at a gym, cleaning out locker rooms for like 15 or 25 minutes.
3 hours.
Like, why did we just talk about this gym shit for 15, 20 minutes? Like
3 hours, bro.
But yo, you know what?
Imagine if y'all were high or drunk.
No, this was totally sober. Me just mad nervous about doing a podcast. But when I got into podcasts, I remember I was listening when I lived on a couch at my friend's house off Sunset. And he had this room, little den thing that I put like sheets on the windows so no one could see me and shit. And so that was my space. And I was like doing tax shit and I was separating all my receipts and stuff. And I was listening to a podcast and I hadn't just started listening to him, but I had it was a Kid Cudi podcast on Joe Rogan, I feel like. And I listened to Cudi's podcast and it was, because I'm a huge fan of him, 3 hours or some shit. And I was so blown away that and I listened to all of it and I absorbed all of it. There was always something important to talk about for 3 hours, where mine was like, we're talking about working at a gym sometimes with this dude and just like off track, but that shit, like you can learn a lot of shit from these things. You know what I mean? It's the same as like, but I absorb these easier than I do reading books because I'm a slow reader. You know what I mean? It's tough for me to do that shit. So,
I don't like reading that much either, but it's funny because a few years ago I just literally had to like force myself, like on planes and shit. Yeah. I try to do it then rather than watching movies or text too much because I like try to like just stimulate my brain. You know what I'm saying? Like on some like just mental shit. Because it's so weird. Every day I do that on the phone or computer or something's like, damn, let me just literally like, let me look at words. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, look at words. And so you fuck around and forget how to spell.
My friend just got this, he just did this book. I'm going to have him on the podcast. He goes, he's a street artist and he goes by Morley. Okay. And so he's out of LA. But he used to direct and do indie features and shit like that. And so he's just really, really good at writing. So he has this character that he created and goes around LA and he puts up like these posters. I'll show you the book, but he puts up these posters where it's like a picture. You see his silhouette, like he just wrote this on the wall. Okay. And it'll just have like a phrase or some meaningful thing that in his idea is that if he could have someone see that within like before it gets taken down off of wherever he puts it up, like maybe 4 people the message will get to that day. You know what I mean? It's like little messages for different people. So it doesn't. And, but like I just finally got his book and I just started cracking up and reading it and I'm just sitting there like it wasn't very long. It's 20 minutes maybe I was sitting there, but it's like a different way to absorb content. You know what I mean? Obviously, I think maybe I'm so tight into my computer, my phone for work that I don't have any extra luxury time to do it. But yeah, on a plane and shit, like,
it's best times, man. 'Cause that's the best times to me. And there's always a time that we just don't pay attention to though. Mm-hmm. Like real shit. Like because we do shit so much every day. And I just feel like those times though, that we're really not doing nothing and we're on the phone.
Right.
I'm starting to slowly get myself better at like doing something else.
Right.
Like I try to tell myself that, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like my kids. I'm always with my kids about that. I'm like, yo, go the fuck outside.
Yeah.
Like y'all, I know you're in school, but yo, go. You know what I'm saying? Go enjoy outside.
Yeah.
And I get it. It's like, damn, shit's addictive. You know what I'm saying? Or just whatever. The computer, anything electronic is just addictive because it's a pleasurable thing for us as a human being. Yeah. To literally command in a sense.
And it's controlling us too. Like, I mean, it's instant stimulation. Like, you're instantly absorbed. There's our ability to multitask at this point is so fucking incredible. And I noticed it. I honestly noticed it a lot when we were in South Africa and India. Okay. You didn't go to India.
Yeah, I was in India.
Oh yeah, you were in India. So when we were driving,
I got locked up. Remember?
Oh man.
Oh, we can talk about that. Yeah, I got.
We can't talk about that. But
shit, I don't care.
Before we do, my just to finish my note, driving. I think I don't remember when we got there at nighttime, but whatever. We're driving and we're going through the little town to get to the castle thing that the show was at. Right. And just sitting in the car and I'm like looking out and I'm just seeing the surroundings, man. And it's like, very, very like poor and very like you see the dude doing a barbershop, but his barbershop is just 2 poles with like a shitty tarp on top of it. And he's just doing his normal every day. He comes to that. That's his business in that spot where he's cutting people's hair and shit. Right. And then you just see people that are just sitting there. And they're just sitting there chilling, staring, whatever. And I mean, there's so many people. But like as you're driving through, and I'm just thinking like, fuck. Like that guy is just literally sitting on the stairs, staring. And I'm like, I don't know when the last time I had time to do that was. Yeah. And then I'm thinking like, we've created this way to just be so involved in so much shit at once that we don't have time like that. And I know that we have luxuries that they don't have. Right. But it's just crazy to see people sit idle. And I'm just like, man, is that every day? That guy's just kicking it in that spot every day? Like,
oh my God, this is crazy you say that, bro. I told every fucking body when I came back home. I was like, what the fuck? Like, bro, I was like, I just came from somewhere where half of y'all would not survive. Nope. Just on some, like, if you see it. Yep. Like, you'll be cool, but you just don't want to be there. Mm-mm. I was like, dog, but I respected that shit because, to be real with you, bro, the fact that these people are growing up in that, they're used to that. Super used. Like, they might not even, and to be real, I don't think there's a thing of they want to be here. They want to be, like, other than the ones that are like, oh my God, I want to start a business. Right. Something, I want the American dream. Yeah, right. But it's like,
the day-to-day don't give a fuck about the internet and seeing fucking Paris, or not Paris Hilton. We said that.
Well, Paris Hilton too, shit.
Yeah, I know, but not right now. Relevant to now. Kim Kardashian, whoever it is on the magazines and shit. Yeah. Like, if you aren't paying attention to that shit, you don't understand that that's like a desirable thing. Those people there, they're just doing life. Like, that's literally their life. It might not even be bad. Like, there's kids sitting there in the corners picking at shit in the rocks.
Remember that shit?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, like, bro. They're not, I don't think that's like a problem.
People are building the stage and shit in barefoot, like climbing scaffolding with no protection.
Motherfuckers is holding this shit. Man. 2 people on the side holding the damn thing.
That's crazy. So that's a whole nother way to look at it. Like, I don't know. That shit just was pretty nuts to me. That's but also, you got arrested for like a quick minute in Dubai.
I got arrested. Yeah, I got arrested. I landed. I knew I was targeted because I was the only black first person that landed first. Like, I was out first before everybody got off the plane. I was like, yeah. I was literally the first dark one. Damn. Dreads and shit in my hoodie. I saw one guy walk by. It's
Here
real
he
shit.
Comes.
Here he go.
Get his ass.
Dude walk
He's trying
by.
to enjoy our sand dunes out here.
Sand dunes.
He's trying to ride the 4-wheeler.
I said, oh, fuck, this him. Real shit. I saw him walk by. He looked right at me, bro. I was like,
where were you going? Were you out by baggage claim? Or were you?
No, we were just right at customs.
You were?
Right at customs. I went through. The guy that walked by, I went through, and then he came back, right? I said, all right, whatever.
Fucker.
See, fucker. Cool. I go through this one. Soon as I fucking go through there, another little motherfucker comes out of nowhere like, pew, like, can I see your back? I was like, huh? All right, whatever, cool. It was like a movie. Like, that shit was like, dude walked by. As soon as I seen him walk by, oh, thank you.
Casing you.
Pew, another one.
Boom.
Like, they knew I was, whatever.
He's going on aisle number 4.
Yep.
Get him as soon as he goes through.
Okay.
Yeah. You know they were.
Bro, they got me.
As soon as you went, I didn't even know you were gone. You disappeared that quick. But then everyone that was black, pretty much.
Jeez, got taken over for a second.
Everyone's bags were open. All their shit
pulled.
was on the ground. That was pretty crazy to witness. I totally forgot about that.
See? Discrimination shit at its finest.
Yeah.
But then on top of that, so now dude catches me, or he takes me out.
Yeah.
He goes, anything in the bag? I go, no.
He catches
Real
me.
shit. I said, no, bro. I'm thinking there's really nothing in the fucking bag.
Yeah. I'm
like, nah. I'm straight. Nigga, I open the bag. I mean, he opens the bag. Shit was like, just right on. Big. It was just a pack on top. Like, as soon as you open the flat, bro, it was right there. My dumb ass. What I didn't do was throw the weed out before we left, because I woke up late and I was rushing, and I just put all my shit in the bag.
Right.
And I didn't think. Like, I was like, all right, I'll throw it out when I get to the airport to trash or something.
Yeah.
But we were rushing, and I was like, oh shit, bro. When they took that shit, then this is the corny part. Dude that took it, he goes, so I thought you said there was nothing in the bag. No, nigga, nothing in the bag. I didn't know it was there.
Yeah.
Okay. He goes, tries to be a smart ass, puts his hand in his pocket and goes, it's okay, look. Pulls his hand out and has a weed wrist thing on, right? Like a little wristband thing. So I was like, so you smoke? I'm thinking this shit about to get
You
good.
thought it was cool.
He goes, yeah, but not on job. So, shit. All right, whatever. I was like, you can throw that out. Fuck.
Hey, man, you remember that weed you found from mine earlier? You can
throw
keep
that out. He was like, no, hold on a second. He said, don't worry, though, but you're okay, don't worry. I was like, all right, cool. I'm still hype. Another dude comes over. He's like, all right, let's go get your bag now. Nothing in the bag, of course, but let's go get your bag. Bro, long story short, they take me in the back and literally ball strip me. Like, all I had on was my drawers.
Damn.
Just my underwear, cuz. No exaggeration. Listen, I'm telling y'all motherfuckers real shit. I told you we was gonna have a real one.
By this point, we're all on the bus heading to
yeah.
the fucking nicest hotel.
Time of your life. And I'm getting my ass played with. These motherfuckers is like, dude, he really like had to go down my pants because he's like, people smuggle shit.
Yeah, for sure.
He didn't touch me or anywhere, but he just like opened my shit.
Yeah.
Turn around, look at my shit. I was like, I put my clothes on. I told him straight up, I was like, I'm letting y'all know right now. I was like, y'all didn't have to do all that for this. I was like, I seriously feel very violated. Like, seriously.
Yeah.
They was just looking at me. I said, this is fucking crazy, yo. Long story short, now we go to the other room. Fucking other officer dude takes me in the back. Real shit. Now this is some other shit. He takes me in the back to smoke some Indian tobacco. Are you getting?
You told me that.
You understanding this shit?
So what? How much time has passed in this?
What?
Like, you've been there for like an hour?
Oh, I've been at the airport. I was at the airport for 3 hours. 2 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, easily.
And so this dude is just like, yo, come smoke this fucking Indian tobacco.
They did all the hand shit, prints, whatever. He's like, you ever had Indian tobacco? I said, no. Why are we talking about Indian tobacco right now, bro? I'm about to go to jail. That y'all said I wasn't going to go to.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, come to the back. He's like, it's better than marijuana. I was like, what? Now in my head, listen, I'm being real with you. You know me. I'm a pothead. So I'm like,
okay.
Let me see what this is about. We go to the back. We smoke.
I'd be nervous as fuck. I'm like, you trying to set
That's what I said that to both of them. I said, bro, is there anything in this? He's like, no. He's laughing.
Yeah.
So I hit the shit. 3 pulls. I felt like I hit every blunt in America. For there's like 2-3 minutes, bro. Because I swear to God, I was like, where the fuck am I?
Oh, shit.
And they both was laughing. So I'm like, and I asked him again. I was like, is there something in this?
Yeah.
He was like, no, nothing in it. Cool. We go out to go talk to the sergeant dude or whoever. Bro, I'm stumbling. Now, meanwhile, I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, damn, did he just set me up to go talk to this dude?
Yeah, get me looking fucked up.
Man, I drank like the bottle of water in about 3 seconds. No exaggeration, dog. Now that's over. We go to the jail.
I love that their version of the story. Like, they're like, this guy was in the back room for an hour and a half, sucking on this bottle of water. It took him an hour and a half to drink it.
Then we go to jail after that, and that was real.
So then the dude took you to jail?
Yeah, went to jail, and I was there till like 2 p.m. something like that, 1 or 2 p.m.
The next day.
Fuck. I was supposed to get out at like 9 in the morning.
And we just did like a 9-hour flight.
Oh yeah,
9-hour flight.
I just landed and went straight to I ain't getting no in the cell. It was just nothing but concrete, and they give you 2 covers.
Damn.
You don't get no jaw to lay on. You just get two blankets. And I was in there with some little skinny dude. The food was fucking some type of white cream with panini bread. That's it. Like, you dip the bread into it. That's it. That's it. You gotta ask them to go every time for water. Like, shit was scary, bro.
Dubai was lit.
But people was walking around like their detectives look like regular ass niggas, like just walking around like,
what's up?
Regular.
Yeah.
Asking me did I want a cigarette. I was like, what is this?
Yeah, why you guys being so nice about that shit?
Be nice and let me out.
Hospitality, yeah.
God damn it. But it was cool though, man. I was grateful to get out. And that was an experience, bro. That was the one. I only got locked up one more time in Phoenix for that. And I had like an 8th. This was like before. This was in Wiz days.
Oh, word.
Going home in a red eye and got locked up for an 8th.
Damn.
Yeah, I've been through it. I've been through it.
But then you got out. We were all happy to see you.
I was happy.
I think
to
just
see
in
y'all.
time to go forwarding, or where?
I couldn't. No, I didn't make that.
Oh, you missed that.
Yeah,
too?
I missed that too.
Fuck,
I missed everything, bro.
Man, yeah,
I ain't missed no good steak though. I had some good steak at the 28 steakhouses that was in the hotel.
They said that was the tallest 5-star hotel in the world that we stayed at.
I'm going there again. I'm going by myself
Shit was
with my
pretty
lady.
dope.
I have to. I told her I was like, she loves steak and bacon.
And you guys got to go out and do the whole 4-wheeling, fucking ride camels.
I want to.
That
I want to
nuts.
see the shit though. Like,
Yeah, you got
the
fucked on
light
that
show,
one,
the water shows they got, bro. They got shit out there,
I know.
and we didn't get time. We didn't have time to see that. I wanted to go see that shit, like the real like.
Man, they played your ass. That shit's
That's
crazy.
cool. I love them. But you know what though? It's funny. They kept my weed, of course. I was like, are y'all gonna smoke this,
Right.
or can I get it back? Because he was like,
Yeah.
this is the evidence. He's like, no, we need this for when you come back, so we know that this is, we can match it. It's what the fuck are y'all?
So give me half, and then when I come back, I'll link it together.
Let me
and you
get
be
a
able to know.
dime. Give me
Yeah.
a dime out of this.
God damn.
But God is great, man. I got out on time.
Man, what
To do the show. What's she talking about?
Yeah, you did. Man. So when did you start working with Jay?
Man, Jay was let's see, Jay was like, my first show I did with him was a iHeart Festival show.
Okay.
This was like years ago when it was at MGM Grand.
Okay, word.
Shit was amazing. Didn't stay on because he already had a drummer. I just filled in.
Oh, really?
So at my first tour with him was the 444 tour.
Oh, dope.
The first tour, bro. And he remembered me, which was dope to me because, you leave an impression. You know what I'm saying? And I left an impression.
Yeah.
Like when I was there, I let that motherfucker know. I'm here, cuz I'm right behind you. I got you. You know what I'm saying?
I'm right here.
I'm right here. Nigga, like, there ain't no orchestra behind you. It's me.
Yeah.
And you. Once you turn around, I'm right here.
You're like, yo, I got really good at hacking since I last saw you, and now I'm in your in-ears, bro, so I'm going to talk to you the whole show.
Whole
Trust
show.
me.
I'm on you. Jay, you good?
Yeah.
You good, Jay? You good?
My name is Hey Jay. Jay,
Jay.
dude, you're killing it out there, bro. I'm right. Look back here. Look back here. Can you see me, bro? Can you see me?
Hey, you're killing it out there, bro. Shut up. You killing it.
Bam, bam, bam.
Right.
You're adding your own horns and shit. It's
That was a great tour though, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that was a great tour because he was my number one hip hop artist to play for.
Wow.
That's why it's funny because when you said on your interview about you didn't think you can get any bigger than, was it Kendrick?
Yeah, Kendrick.
And then you're like, boom, what the fuck? How like I'm here.
Yeah, right.
Same with me. I was like, okay, I'm playing for Jay. Did the 444. Oh shit, thanks Omar. Good looking out. Yo, J and B doing the OTR tour. What? When? Next month. What the fuck? Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
it was just like, it's that's it.
Yeah, they fucked with
And
you.
now it's like, to me, the furthest I can go and just being real is like some country shit.
You would do some country shit next?
What? I would play some country rock, dope ass shit that I know the business is right as well.
Yeah, the money's there. I think.
And that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
But hip hop, no.
You've done it all.
I don't want to go anywhere.
Right.
When I played with Wiz,
Man,
I was
you
one
play
of
with everybody,
bro.
though.
I was one of the first drummers to play trap music.
That's crazy.
No exaggeration. I'm not lying. Wiz was one of the first people to have a band that was a trap artist. And motherfuckers was like, what?
What tour was that? Do you remember? He did one with Mac Miller.
He did one with Mac. He did one with what's the band name? It was the Boys of Summer tour.
That's the one you were on?
I was on all of them.
Oh, you were?
Like on
Oh, okay,
a lot
word.
of tours. I was on like 4 with him.
Right.
Yeah, but
But Omar was your assist to the Jay shit.
Yep, shout out to Omar Edwards. He was the one that put me on.
And how'd you meet Omar? And for
Church.
people who don't know who Omar is, what is Omar's role with Jay?
Yep, Omar's he's musical director. Rihanna's musical director. Common, he used to be Common's musical director. I met him in church. Period, in Philly.
Really?
Yep.
Is he from Philly?
Omar's from Philadelphia.
Shit.
Yep. Him and his beard's from Philadelphia.
Yeah, right.
And we church, and then it's funny, he put me on Common. Came out here to audition. He was like, "Bro, listen, don't worry about that. You got it."
Yeah.
Like,
we don't need you to do that.
Don't even whatever. So
I just wanted you to see LA a little bit more.
just come out and hang out with
Yeah,
me.
please.
So that was it, and then from there, he always said he wanted me to be with Jay.
Yeah.
He always said that, the same thing with me, man. So
Damn.
shout out to O, man. Omar is the man.
That's crazy.
Period.
But it is kind of weird, right? Like you have your hit list of who you fuck with, and once you like get there, which
good.
first is just crazy to think that you got there. But that's cool. That's tight that you could like. To me, I'm like, do I really want to keep touring a bunch? Like it freezes
I'm
my
done.
life. You know what I mean?
Listen, only thing I'm doing next, and this is no exaggeration, only tour I would do next would be Cardi B.
Oof.
And the only reason why, because I've played, damn, I forgot to say her too. I played with Cardi.
Oh, you did?
ASAP Ferg. All these, Joey Badass. See how it keeps coming out
yeah,
now?
that's my
I keep
guy,
thinking,
Joey.
Yeah, I remember you said something about Joey before.
That's tight.
But I'm like, Cardi on the strength of, because I'm on, of course, the next big thing.
Right.
She's the next and now big thing.
Fuck yeah.
So it's like I already played for her. I did some drums, some sessions for her.
Right.
Cool. That's where I would go.
Right.
If it ain't Jay, I'm not going backwards. No offense to any other hip hop artists, but I'm not going that route.
Yeah,
Because the business isn't right.
Right.
And they don't
You
respect
did it
this.
at the pinnacle level, like
I'm cool, bro.
Yeah.
I'm cool. I'm staying with my kids, and this is what I want to do now: production, movie scores. Yo, if you need stuff for your stuff,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
some music background, like bro, like this is where I'm at. Like it's time to just move forward because now I've finally accomplished being with him,
Right.
and through him, fucking playing with her.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's too much of a just like, all right, bro, you're moving in some type of good energy form.
Right.
Stay on that path. Because it's like, all right, Jay, stop working. Now what you gonna do?
Right.
And that's like how it is now.
Yep.
I don't know when the next time he's going out.
Right.
But if B goes out, I can't go with her because I'm not in her band.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. So on the 444 tour, you were the only drummer, and then for this OTR2 tour, for people who don't know, you were double drumming with Joy.
With Joy Williams.
Yep.
Shout out to Joy Williams.
Beast.
Headquarters.
Which was cool because Jay's band was all the dudes, and then B had
Yep.
an all female band.
All females. She had dudes too because she had the horns. Remember,
Oh
she
yeah,
had the
right.
horns?
That was from
Yeah.
Coachella. I forgot about that.
But before that, she had all females.
Right, it was all females. Yeah. So damn, I forgot you didn't do Coachella because I've been with her since like literally like, I mean, it started like last year this time. So
I did Cardi in Coachella. That's what's funny. See, that's what I'm saying. This shit's funny, bro. How this energy just be like swerving. It's like,
wow.
how? Like, how was I? What?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Year before that, I was with Joey.
That's
we did
crazy.
Coachella. So that's why I'm like, shit just be. People, you got to pay attention to your shit, man. Like, my dad always said, pay attention to details.
Fuck yeah.
And I had to understand that literally. 'Cause I was like, nigga, details is everywhere.
Everywhere.
Like,
Literally.
But that's what it means.
I'm trying to pull some up on my computer. I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it. And now I just lost it. What I was actually looking for in the first place. You like that name?
What?
Black with no cream?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you drink coffee?
No, but I mean, yeah, I do. Not like on a regular, but I drink it in
Right.
rehearsals.
Yeah, that's what
I'll be wearing them out in rehearsals.
it's the only thing that keeps me alive. What was I looking for? Damn. Oh, Ashani. Did you know Ashani? Joey's photographer? I'm trying to think if it was the same tour that you would have been on. Because I toured with Joey with Schoolboy Q. That was Blank Face tour, but he didn't have a band.
No.
You don't know Ashani?
No.
He was doing photos for him.
Short? Kind of short?
Yeah, shorter. His shaved head.
Yeah.
He was like my
He was
third
kind of
guest.
his manager.
Nah, Black?
Dark black or brown? Like
No, Black, the dude that manages Joey?
No.
Who are you talking about?
Shawnee, I thought was actually I remember some guy named Shawnee that was like his manager or something.
This dude was doing photos for him. But it might have happened after you had done the tour. Anyway, man, this has been this is a story right here. I think I don't know. I don't even know what to talk to you about. Oh yeah, I posted some pictures in my community so that people could ask you questions.
Right now?
Yeah, like I let them ask questions to my guests at the end of the shit. But I posted a couple photos, and I posted the one photo of you guys in front of the Puma jet. So during the tour, you guys had to leave. You guys went back to LA. Is that what the? Is that
North
what,
Carolina?
It was North Carolina.
Yeah.
But was that for a funeral?
Yeah.
So is that, were you guys, was that a group that you guys had started? I never understood the full thing. I didn't want to bother people with it, but was it like a band or something that you guys had started and someone passed away?
Well, I'm not in that band, but it was the band is called 1500 or Nothing.
Right.
My homie Q and Damo and Agape, they're in it.
Yeah.
But a drummer that was a part of the group passed away in his sleep or something like that. Rest in peace, Carlos. But he passed away, so we wanted to go to the funeral,
right?
Pay respects, and Jay literally was like, "Take the jet."
Damn.
And to me, bro, stuff like that, man, is like shit that's unsaid. You know what I'm saying? Shit that's unheard and shit that's unseen. Like some of us posted it, some of the shots, whatever, but it was like just a crazy moment. Like our homie passed, and we love him to death. And then on the other hand, our boss is like, "Well, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I understand." And we're working.
There was literally that show I think you had
that day.
The funeral, and then you had to fly back to get to the show.
Show was that day.
And you guys were a majority of the band that was gone. So it's like, yeah.
We was the majority of we were actually Jay's band.
Yeah.
That's gone.
Right.
So it was like, we had to fly there, went to the funeral, pay respects, and flew right back.
That's crazy.
And it was amazing though, because we got to really show respect. You know what I'm saying? Like we was on tour working in another state. And our boss was like, "No, this is the type of man I am."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? "I know that's y'all homie.
Yeah.
And y'all should be there." So God gave me the, luxury to make stuff like this happen.
Right.
We ain't got to go to Southwest or American or whatever.
Yeah.
Take this 2-hour flight for free with some good luxury.
Yeah.
Come right back, go back to work. Like, it was just amazing, bro. Like, it was amazing.
Yeah.
We cried on the plane. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy. Like, it was just some real moments. And I think, shout out to J1, man. But
right.
it was a huge level of respect that I had for him after that.
Right.
I already had respect for him. But it's like,
yeah.
What?
It takes it to another
like, come
level.
Come on, dog. Like,
yeah.
Come on, bro. Like, now I'm about to be saying hi and stopping you every time you talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I'm about to be in your face. Like, hey, man, what you doing? You about to go about? Like, because he made me feel like, damn, this is like my old head. That was just like, here, man, go ahead. Mm-hmm. Take my Buick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
exactly.
So yeah, it was a blessing, bro.
That's pretty incredible. What's been your most standout moment, I think, in this game of at least drumming? Because I want to talk about what you're getting into musically yourself now, but when you perform with all these different artists and shit, is there any standout moments for you, like any outside of things like that that stick out to you?
Wiz one time shouted out my album.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my first album called Timeless, which you guys can grab. It's out everywhere.
There you go.
But it was like some rock shit, you know what I'm saying, some alternative dope shit. And Wiz shouted out. Like, he literally was rolling up, and he just was like, I was like, yo, bro, you mind giving me a little shout out? He was like, yeah, bro.
That's dope.
And to me, that was just dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care about celebrities. Like, I don't think they're celebrities. I think they're human beings. They're not celebrities to me.
Right.
And it was just dope that he took the time to do that.
Yeah.
And to actually just say, yes, I'll do it.
Right.
That was a moment. We had a lot of moments with him. That shit's funny, bro.
Yeah,
He's funny as shit.
Yeah.
But what else? Oh man, I was going home, and this is just on some real shit. I was going home for my son. My son had heart surgery.
Oh shit.
He was like just born, bro. And we knew he was gonna have it. We just didn't know when.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And I was rehearsing with Puff over here, and I had to leave, and he called everybody around in the circle. Was like, "Yo, come on, let's pray for his son."
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Dope.
And that shit, I reminded him when I came back for the reunion tour. I was like, "Yo, you remember? You probably remember." I was like, "But you prayed for my son. Like, you stopped everybody and told everybody to gather around and pray for my son." Like, I was like, "Today, this little motherfucker, this is who he is now." And he was like, "Yo, that's crazy." Like. So to me, that was huge.
Yeah.
That all these people think this person is that way, and he's totally opposite though, because he has a family.
Yeah.
You see how he is. You know what I'm saying? But it's like that was a great moment. Meeting Pharrell, he's my favorite producer and favorite artist at the time. I met him and was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, random call, I'm in the van. Yo, Pharrell looking for a band for NERD. I was like, what? Fuck yeah. And I was listening to that shit in school. So I was like, this is like a dream come true.
Right.
That was literally probably one of the most highlights moments of my life because I actually got to meet him. Yeah. And it was just so natural and chill and simple and you know what I'm saying? That's like we talk regularly. We talked in South Africa. Yeah. Like we just regular shit.
Right. Was that did you do the NERD thing like when was that? Like over a year ago?
No, I didn't play in
the new shit.
Yeah.
Right, they did that. Okay.
Actually, I did AdiCon. Is that what's called? It was like Adidas, something that they did for Adidas.
Yeah, because I remember he performed at the halftime or something for.
I didn't do that.
You didn't do that.
I did the show that night before.
Got it.
Because they already had like I think it was too small. Yeah. The stage or something was too small for like 2 drummers.
Right.
So
that makes sense.
I was like, it's cool.
Man, that's crazy. Those are some dope moments. Some highlights.
I got a zillion moments, bro. Yo, check that book out.
Right.
It's a lot in there, yo.
Have you thought about doing like teaching, like find a way to teach people that are interested in doing what you're doing?
I did want to do like consultations and stuff like that. Like I said, I have never taken lessons, so I can't really give anybody lessons as far as drumming, but I can always give lessons as far as like mentality and the physicality of playing the drums and learning how to hear and listen and how to feel and shit like that. But yeah, that's easy for me to do, honestly.
You know what? Why that's interesting to me, because to me, what's funny is like, I can't teach lessons because I don't know how to read the music or write music that way. Mm-hmm. But you learn a different way, which I feel like a lot of people, like I took drum lessons at my 6th grade. I think you can join band or whatever at my school. I took drum lessons, and I remember I walked in, and the dude was trying to teach me how to read the music, and I had to just do like I was like tapping the drumstick, and he was like, "Don't hit my hand. Like when you bring it up, I want you to come back down, but don't touch my hand. Like just make it bounce." And like I kept hitting his hand. He's like, "You gotta not hit my hand," and he's like, "You gotta read the music." And he kept saying all this shit. I'm like, "This isn't fucking fun. This is not fun." But then I taught myself how to play the drums. I played drums a fuck ton. I played drums in like multiple bands. We toured the U.S. in like a van.
That's dope.
But like I learned that way, so I feel like there is a world of teaching with music and a world of teaching through vibes and understanding of rhythm and shit like that, which is really cool.
Yeah.
That's dope.
I definitely think that, man. That's shit.
I would have killed for a teacher like you versus a teacher like that dude, even though like shout out to that guy, he teaches real like how to do it that way. Yeah. But that's just, I couldn't learn that. It's just, you know what I mean? Like I also struggle reading. So it's the same thing. Like if I can barely read these fucking books, how am I supposed to read this fucking scribbling? Like
scribbling. That's
you know
exactly what it looks like.
Doesn't make sense.
It's real, bro.
But I can sit here and do this shit all day to a guitar. Like let me, you know what I mean?
I can mimic or I can figure out or I can, I totally understand that. I think it's better that way on the low because it's like anything else. Something that you want to learn, something that you want, you'll go learn about, right? Or you'll go see about, or whatever.
Somehow,
So I feel like I always felt like music is music, man. Right. Like, yes, you can be taught music, theoretically, but no, I mean it's in everyone because everyone listens to the radio, right? You know what I'm saying? Everyone has their favorite song. Yeah. So music is in everyone. It's nothing. For sure. It's just the fact of just like you rehearse or you practice or you study or whatever the fuck you do to get that one thing right. Same thing. Now you might not be as good as the other person that you love. Right. Or you may be, but everyone has the opportunity to do every fucking thing, yo. And music, I think, is one of the easiest things to do and to learn because we all have it. It's so natural. It's like it ain't that hard. Right. Now, like you said, the scribbling shit, I don't want to see that shit. Like,
we're built to walk, bro. We're supposed to have rhythm. 1 foot, 2 foot, 1 foot,
Come
2
on,
foot.
bro.
You know what I mean? Like, you're supposed to be able to, that's just in us.
Simple.
What I think it's tight how you have, you had your kids come out when we were on tour.
Always.
Which I loved seeing that shit.
Always, bro. They always come out. Any tour or any show I can get them or get them to, period.
Is it hard to ask for things like that? Like hard to ask? Like, I mean, they were chilling during rehearsals. Like, and I know I have a video that you fucking want where it's just, but whatever.
Who do I talk to about that?
Parkway, probably.
But who from that though? Wasn't it the little dude with the dreads? Not little dude. I don't mean to say call him little dude.
There's like 3 people. I'll tell you.
Let me know because I need to find that out. Somebody's got to give me that.
But there's a video that I had a moment and just watched this moment where your kids are just kicking it. It was so tight because they're just kicking it, like sitting you have a daughter and a son, and like your daughter's just standing behind you, and your son's just kicking it like a G on the fucking little drums, whatever tower thing that you were on, and then it's just like him and Jay's just like sitting down next to him or something.
I remember that.
And then and B's there and shit, and the kids are just absorbing it, like watching it, and I'm just like, fuck, man, like that's so dope to put them in that, just to be in that world. And Jay's sitting there fist pounding with them, and you know what I mean, having a blast. But what's that feel like to be able to bring your kids out the door and to give them that opportunity to see stuff like that?
Fucking amazing. Yeah, because that's all I've ever dreamed of, yo. I've only dreamed of like my kids really knowing what dad does. Real shit. Like the realest shit I've ever said, period, bro. I always want my kids to know what I do. So, one, I think it's dope that they are so fucking humble because they know what I do, but they don't tell their friends.
Oh, really?
What? Bro, nobody in their school knows what I do.
Really?
Unless, none of them. And it's funny because their teacher just started coming to me about this shit. Like, he was like, yo, your son played the drums at so-and-so. And he was like, I kind of noticed he wasn't like normal. He was like, he was doing shit that like no kid does.
Right.
And he was like, I asked him. He was like, who plays drums in your family? He's like, my dad. So when I met him, I told him what I played for, whatever. And he was like, whatever.
Yeah.
But that to me, man, like my kids seeing what I do, is dope because one, I know it's motivating them. Period. They don't got to tell me that. Right. I know it is because when I saw my dad play drums at church, I was like, man, I'm gonna the fuck. I want to play drums everywhere.
Yeah.
And then them to see fucking J and B, like,
yeah,
come on, bro. Like my son every day after that was listening to all J shit.
I bet.
That's why I posted one joint. I was like, he had it on. He was listening to something. I was like, hey. I was like, is that the parental version? Because he was listening to like Big Pimpin' or something. Yeah. So I was like, dog, I know you love to hear it. And I know she loves to hear Beyonce stuff. And I'm like, you know what? They have to see this. Yeah. And this was the best tour for them to see because they got to see it from the front. And they got to sit in the back with a little bit, play with me a little bit. But they saw the show. Right. And I think to me, that's it. Because, bro, 8 and 11, they're never going to forget that shit.
Ever.
To this day, I remember going to WWF with my uncle and dad, I think it was, and my cousin. And to this day, I don't remember vividly what it was. Like, I can't remember all who was wrestling.
But the excitement.
But I remember being up in the fucking... I can see right now, if something could paint from my brain, it would be a vision of all fucking flashes and lights. And it was a fucking ring that was blue. It had blue on the bottom. I saw a red. I'm dead serious. I saw a red. One of the red joints was red, and it was just a bright light on the ring. Yeah, that's what I vividly remember. But I know that feeling.
Right, shit's exciting.
Like what? To this day, I'm like, yo, I fucking was really at. And then I get older, playing for Puff at fucking SummerSlam.
Damn.
How?
Damn.
How am I here playing with Puff Daddy at SummerSlam?
That's crazy.
I think that's what it was. Is it SummerSlam? Is that what they call it, right?
I think so. I don't know. I don't play in that fucking world.
What's the one? Is one of them shits.
SummerSlam is WW.
It's WWF or E. What are them people? Yeah. Them people. But, bro, my kids, I need my kids to see that shit. I think everybody should have their kids see what they do. Because even if it's not what you think is dope. Right. Your kid should see what you do because your kid, one, will think you're dope as shit. Right. Two, it motivates them to know that at least you're like, this is like you're working. Mm-hmm. You're doing something to get, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you've been working since you were their age. It's fucking crazy.
And that's why I'm like, my son, what? I'm like, bro, you about to be a drummer or a ball player. My daughter, she about to be a dancer or a singer. Yeah. My son might, honestly, he might be a rapper. Yeah. Some motherfucking swag is crazy, bro.
He was dope.
True swag
like
is
it was tight.
Crazy.
He was with everybody, kicking it with everybody backstage, dancers, everyone. They're fucking doing dances and shit.
Treasure's like chilling. Pretty little girl chills. But that little dude be on, what's up, y'all? Yeah. What's up, y'all? Like exactly everybody, like giving ladies hugs. Yeah. But him. Yeah, his
you know
what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, I was like, he went up to Khaled when Khaled got off the golf cart. Yeah. Just performed, got off the golf cart, and I'm holding True hand. True lets my hand go and walks up to him. What's up, Khaled? He was like, what's up, little man? Yeah. I was like, yo, this is fucking crazy. Yeah. But it's dope because I'm not putting those. I'm not like stopping that.
Nah, of course
Fuck,
not.
go say what's up.
Yeah, this is one
Yes,
shot.
go say what's up, bro. Yes, and tell your homies when you get home. Y'all say what's up to Cali.
Yeah, exactly. Run your mouth.
It's cool.
Damn.
Life, man. Love my kids.
Yeah, I hear that. Shit. All right, cool. Let me pull up some of these questions. This is great. This is a great little. This is fun.
Well, somebody got a question?
Yeah, people always got questions.
This is now?
Yeah.
Like live?
Nah.
Oh.
I posted like
you did say that.
an hour before you got here. I just let people do it. I have like the Patreon people and this shit, but I'm gonna see if I know people probably haven't even seen it yet. Let's see. One of my friends tagged another dude in the group, and the other dude just said, "Such a solid drummer." So it wasn't a question. He's just like, tight.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah. Zach Self, he says, "I think you'll answer this by telling your story, but I'd love to ask you how you got the gig touring globally as a drummer. Did you reach out to the artists? Oh, or did they contact you?" That's a good question. Have you found yourself ever like trying to get on a tour that you specifically were like, yo, I want this, like I'm gonna start emailing people doing shit like this? Or has every tour been kind of just like word of mouth, they know who you are, they're asking your availability?
Man, that's dope. Be real with you, it's crazy. Some people might think this is crazy, but my dad is like my prayer warrior. You know what I'm saying? Like I go to my dad about everything, yo. Like Jill, Floetry, Pharrell. I went to him like, yo, can you pray for me to get this gig? Like, so it might sound crazy, but I feel like that energy that was put forward from me to him, from him to God or to the universe, I think that's what it really was, one. And then two, on the natural realm, I feel like, one, I never really reached out to people for a specific tour, you know what I'm saying, or a specific gig or something. Like, I usually just be like, yo, I'm free,
right?
I'm chilling. Like, and I reach out to people that I know who are in the game, like musical directors or tour managers or something like that.
Yeah.
And that's how I usually go about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never really be like, yo, I heard so-and-so's going out. Put me D. What's up?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that because, one, it's just, to me, that's just childish.
Right.
And you could be stepping on someone else's toes. You know what I'm saying? So I just be like, I believe in, you know, like I said earlier, like I believe in what you put out, it comes back. And I've always put out good work. I've always put out the honesty and truth of, yo, I'm not working right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not just sitting in it on some like, damn, man, I hope something come. Or something will be here. Something's coming. Like, it's like, all right. You know what I'm saying? I know I've done my deed and my duty, and I'm going to keep reaching out and just saying, you know, keep my energy out there. What's up? How's your family? What's up? You know, so that's all.
That's dope. Would you say, I guess we did talk on challenges, but when you got into, I guess, producing and also rapping, that's what you're pursuing.
I do
quite
more
often,
so
right?
like, it's more so just rapping and singing and production. But production in
What'd you do on Britty shit?
On Britty is more so all production.
It was production?
Yeah, I sung some hooks and stuff like
production
that.
Production as
music,
separate
music.
from producing? Is that separate from producing? Oh, you're doing the production. Sorry,
production.
I'm not thinking.
Yeah, the music production.
What the fuck am I talking about?
But,
I was like, what the fuck are you saying?
Right, what kind of production
That's what I said. Yeah, so production, what were we doing? Like drum machine type shit and like building
everything.
Like music that way?
Everything.
Really?
Bro. I did all the shit. Just,
oh, shit.
Period. Like sometimes it might be beats I already had or something, and we were like revamp or mess with.
Yeah.
Sometimes we make it from scratch.
Right.
But yeah, everything was just all musical production. I had help from my homie Q. And yeah, that's really all. You know what I'm saying? Like I just, with my music, it's more so like there's no box.
Yeah.
Period. If you look at my music right here, any of my music from my SoundCloud, which is Boots Greene, you can find that everywhere on SoundCloud.
Go look it up
but
right now.
You can look Boots Greene up everywhere, honestly.
Right.
But like all of my music, all of my albums, all of my mixtapes, all of my singles, none of them are the same.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I believe in that because I'm a musician.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have no box. I don't believe in he's a rapper, he's a singer, he's a rock, or he's just hip hop. It's like, no. Hell no. Like I like everything because one, to me, seeing the industry, and it's just me, man, like I feel like they box you, period.
Yeah.
Labels, everybody, whatever they are, they box you because it's like they do want the control. They do want to have whatever they just want the shit to be the way they want it to be.
Right.
And that's not cool to me because I came up with everything. My idea is musical. You didn't come up with my musical idea.
Right.
You didn't grow up with me and my dad taking driving trips to South Carolina or DC or, you know what I'm saying? Like you didn't do that with me. So you don't know the musicality that I really have in me.
Right.
You didn't tell Quincy Jones that shit. So it's like, you can't do that to artist.
Yeah.
And I don't mean artist like singer, because that's people get that mistaken too. An artist is a singer or a rapper. No, an artist is a motherfucker you're an artist.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
someone who create some shit.
seriously, that's an artist. Like, and I just feel like we don't. I don't know, bro. It's just like trying to think how like to put it in like a. I don't know. I can't really get to.
No, I hear what you're saying.
But like, bottom line to me is like when we as like creatives, you know, we reach this one level. You know, we reach this one level of like, all right, it's time to like really put the foot pedal to the metal. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the shit just needs to be full pledge.
Yeah.
Period. Right? Full pledge, like period, seriously.
Right.
And I learned that from my dad, and I think we all need that. You need someone in your life to push your ass. Like seriously.
No, you need to have a team.
My dad always told me about the labels. He always told me about, yo, this is gonna happen. Be careful. Before YouTube and all this and meeting Guru and all, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so you have to be prepared for these things. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, because the shit's gonna come. Like, so I just feel like, you know, I don't know, man. We need that motivation to keep shit cracking and just keep shit moving, because my music is all about not suppressing to shit that's like already here.
Yeah.
Because I get it. Like, people got their ways, and there's protocols, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
Fuck that. Like, I've always been against shit. My dad always had an issue and a low about that, but he loved me because of that. He'd be like, yo, sometimes you might need to calm down. Like,
Yeah, cave in a little bit.
I'm like, no, nigga, cave out. Like, I'm
Yeah.
out. Like, and I think that's what got me here.
Yeah.
People be like, damn, bro, how'd you get so-and-so? I'm sorry to say it like this, but I don't care sometimes.
That I think is the best. Like can relate to that 100%. And I feel like that got me a lot of things since I moved here, because I come into it with the idea, if it don't work, I'll go back home. And I like home. I like where I came from.
Yep.
I could live there. I could do shit. I might not be able to be as like creative as I want to be, but I'll survive. So for being here, like, I've been in so many situations where I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say my opinion and just see what happens.
Right.
I feel like I'm cool. Like, I know I trust my opinion first off, so I'm willing to say it out loud. And if I say it out loud, it may offend someone or may not let someone, you know, fuck with me like that. But when I do, almost every single time, 100% of the time, anytime I've ever taken a risk like that to say some shit out loud, something happens from it. You know what I mean? Which is probably a result of why I got to tour with B&J. You know what I mean? Like,
Real shit, though. Real shit.
we did a lot of shit at Coachella, like, and to be able to have gone from shooting like behind the scenes type shit to shooting her main camera that started the show, and like I was doing all the stage stuff, like, just because I was like, hey, like, I showed them, like, this is an example of what it could look like. Oh my god, that's great.
Yeah.
And then I'm doing it, like. But if I would have just stayed put and stayed in my lane and tried to, you know, I didn't overstep someone's, you know, I didn't want to step on anyone's shoes either.
Yeah.
So I made sure I didn't, but I still did it in the right way where I could still be proactive about what I'm capable of doing.
Of course. And I mean, people see the hunger too. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you sometimes that I don't care hunger is, people see it.
And it's the
Like,
best. That's sometimes the shit you want.
Yeah.
I don't care in a positive way. Like, I'm just going to do it right, like the way I think I need to do it.
Exactly. Like, I've been talking to Steve from, you know, Steve.
Yeah.
And we be talking, and he be like, bro, keep working. I see you. Keep working. I don't know he might have a plan on the low. Like, all right, let me see what he do. Because if he does this one thing, I'm taking him. Yeah,
exactly.
And I'm like, all right, but that's why I'm working. Because I'm like, people are watching. And I'm not saying do shit because people are watching, but because people are watching.
People are always watching.
You never know
bro.
who might need you or who wants your shit. And it's like, that's why I'd be like, yo, I'm doing everything.
Yeah.
All genres, all whatever, because I don't want podcasts, on the road with boot screens, like everything. I'm just trying to, like, clothing, you know what I'm saying? I'm tapping into everything, because it's like, when these drums stop, what the fuck?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I don't have no 401k, like, bro, I'm just going to be a black little scrubby little dude that was known back in the day that played drums.
Right.
And I'm like, I can't be that person. I'm like, I gotta move, and that's why I'm trying to get people to understand nowadays, like, especially drummers.
Yeah.
Because drummers is really stuck. Like, motherfuckers are stuck, bro. Like, they don't really do anything outside of drums. They think that's their life. They think that's it. So I'm like, you know, trying to get them to see, man.
Gotta build an empire.
Seriously.
That's
Come
right.
out here and talk to these labels or whoever. Come out here and just get to get amongst the people,
right,
in the community. So,
fuck, this is a good conversation, my friend.
Oh damn, yes it was.
I appreciate you spending one of your last days in LA.
I'm happy that you. And that's funny because this is so sporadic.
Yeah.
Like I was like, bro, I'm here.
But that's why when I got off tour, I was like, man, I'm going hammer on this. Like you were already on my list.
Mm-hmm.
I've already had you on my list since when tour started. We started putting.
You told me that, and towards the end of the tour.
Yeah, and I was like, I gotta get you on the show. But we're just going ham trying to get these stories out there because I feel like this shit helps people.
Yep,
it's cool.
It helps, and they want to hear it though, yo.
Yeah,
people want to hear this stuff.
I wanted to hear it. This shit makes me like I'm getting woke up right now.
Listen,
you know what I mean?
Stuff. That's why I was like, I want to send me that link about you because I think I'm joking.
Yeah,
I really want to know how this stuff happened, bro.
No, I'll give it to you.
I don't be playing.
It's if you're gonna laugh. I'll show you a video after this shit. You think it's funny. All right, cool. So if people got to this far in the podcast, it's like we've been talking for like an hour and a half. I always tell people to go to your Instagram and tag me in that shit at Ben Rover's World. But then they get to put a hashtag, whatever hashtag you pick. You can say whatever the fuck you want, but they'll go to your last post, whatever your most recent post on Instagram is, like right now or in 5 months from now, whatever the most recent one is, and just tag me and say this hashtag on your IG, so that we know that they listened this far.
Okay, so I'm confused. That was a lot of hashtagging.
There's one hashtag.
Okay,
and you're just gonna tell people.
Yep.
Whatever you say.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, you better go. So like, I just basically tell them like.
No. It's not like a plug. It's just that I'm saying if people listen this far, like if they're listening to us right now,
okay,
I want them to go to your Instagram at what is that? Boots Green Music.
Yeah.
Go to your Instagram, put on the last picture whatever you posted. Say whatever hashtag you're about to say right now and tag me in it, so you and I both know that they made it this far into the podcast. It's like a way for us to know people are tuned in.
Okay.
You'll have people.
I gotta think of a name or something.
Yeah. Any hashtag. He's thinking, everybody.
No, let's see, because it looks kind of cool right now. What I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about like boots black with no cream.
Ooh, okay.
Is that,
I like
is that too long? Or is that cool?
That's perfect.
Okay, so
boots black with no cream.
Here it is.
Okay.
Boots back. Damn it, boots back.
It's a tongue twister, bro.
Boots black with no cream.
I like that. All right, so go there. Fuck. How else?
So go there.
Can they find you? How else can they find you? Or what you want to leave him any notes or anything like that?
You can just go pick up the book, please, so you can learn about my shit from birth to now.
Amazon and all that.
Amazon, iBooks, anywhere.
Can you get hard covers of that?
No hard covers.
No hard covers.
Yeah, I didn't think nobody wants to do that. I think everybody was so digital nowadays and fucking lazy. But if you want a hard copy, I'll get you one.
I'll write it right now.
Send it.
I got some loose leaf.
Listen, all right. and check me out on SoundCloud, Boots Greene. What else? And just honestly, just Google Boots Greene, man. It's gonna be a lot of shit just coming up.
Right.
And just check me out.
Good.
So simple as that.
Man, I appreciate you swinging through, bro. This is dope.
I appreciate this, dog. This is dope. You got your nice little mugs and shit with the name on the motherfucker.
Yeah, actually, I printed 35 of these, right? And it was a limited edition. I put it up and it sold out like right within the afternoon.
What?
Yeah, but it was cool because I let the community like pick the price and shit. So I was just like, yo, figure it out, and I'll just send them out.
That's what it is, bro. I gotta get my community going.
Yep, you do. No, you do. There's a massive drum community. I know for a fact that there's a kid that is in Black Window Cream that's always posting his drum videos too. Why can't I think of who the fuck it was that I remember doing that shit? Damn, I can't think of who it is, but I know he's gonna find out, and I was expecting him to comment on this shit too, but it was last minute as fuck, so I don't think people see it. But anyway, Ricardo, that's the dude's name, Ricardo.
Okay,
he posting drum videos all the time, like he teaches lessons and shit, but he's a filmmaker.
Ricky Ricardo.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Yeah.
How you want to end it?
I don't know. How you want to end it?
Just I don't know. Say bye and shit, and thank you for doing this.
Listen.
Nikos, zoom in on his face. That's my editor.
So listen, we are the shit. You are the shit.
Facts.
But in the end of all, black with no cream is the shit, baby. Love you guys, man. Ben, I love you, bro. Thank you, man.
Dog. I appreciate it. That was great. That was the lamest thing I ever heard, but bye. That's it for episode 56 with Boots Greene. Thank you for tuning in and listening. Make sure to follow Boots on Instagram at Boots Greene Music so you can start fucking with what he's doing. You can find all his social links and all that shit in the show notes, bwnc.com/podcast. Make sure to interact with us however you can. Drop us comments, leave us reviews, provoke a conversation with me. I would really enjoy that. We have new merch coming this month. I'm not going to tell you the release date, but I will tell you it's fucking sick. And if you want to support us on Patreon, you'll be the first to know when the release date is and get instant discounts on everything we put out. So with that being said, I want to give a big shout out to all the homies who are supporting us on Patreon currently. Thank you guys, especially our producers and executive producers. We just want to say thank you for your support. Without you guys, this podcast would not exist. So shout out to our OU Rich producers of the show, Aisha and Reed. And shout out to our OU Rich executive producers of the show, Craig and Christopher. You guys are lit forever. New episode every single Wednesday and Sunday. See you next week, you bitch!